Well, good evening and welcome to Journey Ryan Live right here on My Psychic Connection. I'm so excited to connect with you guys. Looking forward to talking with you guys and making things happen and getting the answers you guys seek. I see everybody starting to come in, so I want to say hi to everyone as they're walking through the door. Really happy for you guys to be here. Guys, do know that we have a big show for you guys tomorrow. Looking forward to that. You guys are going to get all of us on there. The only person that might not be on there is Elise, just due to the situation she's got going on right now. So yeah, it's a little, with the hurricane and everything that happened out that way, she's had a little bit of troubles trying to connect. So we know the situation. We love her. We care about her. And we send our love. Guys, let me see those hearts. Let me see you guys fill up the room with that love and share. Guys, make sure you guys are sharing and communicating. We want this show to go far and wide, and I want to talk to as many people as possible. Guys, do know that our free readings are 2 minutes long. If you'd like to get a longer reading, you can donate for a longer reading, and we'll be more than happy to connect with that and go deeper into the communication. We do have a 5-minute read. We do have a mini read. Now, the mini read are not timed, and neither is the mediumship readings. We have a mega reading too. That'll jump you ahead of all lists. Just remember that donations will get priority, and they get to go first. So just know that. But all you got to do is say hi, share out, and like and subscribe to the group you're in. We'll be more than happy to connect with each and every one of you guys. There's so much going on. We've got a couple changes coming your guys' way with how the show is going to be running, but we're still going to be here doing all kinds of stuff. Just a little bit of change, not a big one, but you guys will see once that comes up. I'm looking forward to it and getting the chance to communicate with all of us here. So remember, all you got to do is say hi to get on the free list. Remember, free readings are 2 minutes long. You will hear a bell, and that will cut you guys off. I know there's been a lot of change. We're on iHeartRadio and a bunch of other platforms, including the process of going through Roku and things like that. I do know that Roku was supposed to happen this week. We are having some technical things that they're working on. But guys, we will be able to give you guys the channel, how you guys are going to be able to log on to that channel and to be able to watch this from the comforts of your couch, looking at your TV. Also, we are working on a mobile app. Now, this will be a mobile app that will automatically just connect you guys right to the show, and you guys will be able to watch not just the live shows, but the previous shows that we had here on My Psychic Connection. So, guys, really looking forward to that and communicating that with everybody. Guys, make sure we're sharing, liking, loving, be respectful to everyone that's in here. Remember, if you have a question, it's not a stupid one. So I know some people are like, oh, I got a stupid question. It's never stupid. If you need an answer for it, there's a reason for it. So remember, there's a reason for everything. Also know that when it comes to general reads, medical and legal, guys, when it comes to medical and legal, it's really understandable that you guys would like to know an outcome on that, but you definitely want to talk to a legal professional or a medical professional when it comes to those two situations. General reads are very broad. We only got a couple minutes with you in order to do that. So guys, try to save those general reads for the website, which is mypsychicconnection.com. Guys, we got people on there 24 hours a day answering the phones. Myself and all the readers here on our show are on there and doing these great, amazing readings for you guys. And I know you guys get a taste of them, 5 days a week here. So we're really looking forward to constantly making sure that we are keeping up to date with you and you are getting those answers and making everything happen. All right. Audrey says, you guys are always 3 hours ahead. Yes, because you are on Western time. This is Eastern. So it's always in Eastern time. But definitely looking forward to communicating with all you guys. I love the hearts. I love the hearts, Katie. Guys, remember, I love to see emojis. We do have some changes coming for you guys, how we're going to connect with you guys, and how we're going to move this show forward. We're really looking forward to this and giving you guys the opportunity to stay in touch and you guys keeping us informed with what's going on as things progress for you. We're always excited to see all new faces and things of that nature. All right, guys. Well, let's get this party started. I'm pretty sure you guys ain't here to listen to me ramble. But guys do know that after my show, we do have Squirrel. She'll be on at 11 p.m. So get ready for that. And that's Eastern, guys, 11 p.m. Eastern. I know Audrey's like, that's not my time. All right, let's get this party started. And I got Valdemir. Valdemir, get your question ready. And then Megan T, you're on the list. So get that question ready. And guys, I cannot wait for you guys to see all the new stuff. And tomorrow, I'm so excited for you guys to get the chance to figure out what is going to happen tomorrow. I'm still keeping it a secret. You'll have to find out what happens tomorrow. Oh, well, thank you. I love your show from LinkedIn. I love that you guys are being able to communicate from over there. And I just wanted to say, Ryan, I did put my foot down last time we talked. Awesome, Audrey. See, that's what I like seeing. I love hearing you guys taking the advice and moving it forward. It's going to be in your best interest, Audrey. Your heart leads the way, but sometimes you got to let the brain do some of the thinking for you. All right. So, guys, I needed Valdemir to go ahead and throw me that question. Give me that question. You were first on the list. Valdemir. All right, just give you a couple more seconds here before we go ahead and move on to the next person. And Unique says, I'm ready for that Reiki class. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that kind of got put aside when the whole TV thing came involved. And I was like, oh, I ain't got time to juggle all this. So right now we're working on that. But the Reiki class is coming, guys. So get ready for that. And I'm going to have a special guest teacher with me. You've seen her on here before. And Danielle, she's an amazing Reiki healer as well, and a master at like myself. And we will be working together to help bring these classes to you guys. We've got some things up our sleeve. Can you see? We got some things up our sleeve, so you guys get ready for that. Okay, so I'm not seeing Valdemir, so let's keep on going and go with the next person in line, which is Megan T. Megan, go ahead and throw us your question. You were next on the list. And then fourth, for the stars. Okay, it's for the stars. It just comes together that way. For the stars, get your question ready. You are on my list. All right, we've got Megan here. Woo woo, Megan in the house. All right, Megan, let me get this set up over here. See, I'm already slacking, Megan. All right, says, hey, Journey, I have an interview tomorrow. It's through a staffing agency. I'm curious if it'll be permanent and a good opportunity. Well, first off, Megan, what I got with your situation and the things that are going on there, I didn't feel that it was a bad situation. And I did feel it is temporary at first, but it leads itself to a permanent situation. So I did see, it shows me when you get involved with them, there's 6 leads immediately. It's almost like you have a choice. And then when you get to what you're looking for, you're going to find yourself in a very happy position. And then, yes, like I said, it does start off as something that is temporary. Give it about within the 3 to 4 week mark is what I'm seeing, which they would say, hey, would you like to come permanent? They may even do it sooner than that. They're really impressed with your work and how fast you catch on. So the energy there is really, really strong. But remember, it does start off as a temporary situation. And I do feel it does create a permanent situation for you. And financially, when you go to the permanent situation, it's better for you. So the funding actually even gets better. And that helps produce a little bit more happiness because, you know, when you've got the financial needs to take care of yourself, some of the stresses start to die down. And hi, Cassandra. And hello, Lisa. I see you guys. I say hi to everybody. But Megan, just know that this is a great opportunity. There's 6 choices for you to make. So really think about what it is that you want to do, and the opportunity is there. It's yours to grab. Then within that time frame, you would be able to, you know, get to that permanent position, which would make that would secure something with you and then create a financial strength for you. That's good because I'm in need of something better. Absolutely. I believe that where you were prior was definitely not where you needed to be. It was very dark. It started out good, but then it went to a very dark place. Megan, that's all I got for you for that. But thank you so much, Megan. I love seeing your face, Megan. You've been with us for quite some time, and I'm so glad that you stick around and talk to us. We love hearing about your stories and the things that go on. I love watching the development of people as they grow and they come through and they start to take the reading seriously and they start to use the energy that's being put forth in their everyday lives. It makes a huge difference, and I just love seeing that growth. It's absolutely amazing. So thank you, Journey. You are welcome, sweetheart. I love it. I love watching you guys. Just it brings joy to me because this is what I do. This is my life. I sit down and I look at things and I give people what they're looking for. Not always something they want to hear, though. That's a big thing. Is how do you deliver bad news if it has to be that way? So, but For the Stars has already thrown out their question. Nature's Friend, get your question ready. You're on my list. Nature's Friend. All right. Says, do you see a relationship love for me in the future? So I'm seeing relationships coming in and I'm seeing someone from your past. The past is a big fat no. Dump that person like it's safe in the sea. He's an idiot in tinfoil. He's not the knight in shining armor you're looking for. Do not go that direction. Love for you does come, but it does take time. And that time is, I would say, we're looking at as we go into November. So there's a little busy work in between. So meaning that you're going to meet people in your situation. And I honestly believe that none of them, I mean, there's some interest, hence the reason why you would go on a date with them. But for the most part, I definitely felt like the energy that was with you is that what you're looking for a steady, real love, because you said love. You wanted something that had something meaningful, something that was in depth, something that, you connected to. In November, I would say about the second week of November is when you meet the person who has real energy here. And the thing is that I think that things are going to come together for you. So yeah, love is there, but there are people in between. And I did see an ex. Run from the ex. It's not worth your time. They have not changed. They're still a narcissist. Everything's about them and they're always the victim. Please do not go with the narcissist. Please. No matter what they said, they have not changed. They'll be different for about 3 weeks and then they'll fall right back into old habits. And it's you that gets attacked on that, not them. So big fat no on that, but wait for that person in November. This is someone you will meet in person through somebody you know. This person is new to the area and new to you and new to all your friends as well, because this is how they'll be introduced, and that connection is really strong with you guys. So it's like a person interaction. So it's not an online thing. So I do know that online things are huge, but this is not that type of connection. Way better connection. So good luck with that. Remember, no to the idiot in tinfoil. No. All right. All right. Let's keep on going, guys. We got a lot to get to here, and I'm going to try to get to as many people as possible. Guys, do know that we are sharing from multiple platforms. So if you guys would like to get past all of that, you guys can donate and put you on the list. And if there is a list for the donation list and you do a mega donation, that will jump you ahead of that list. It's amazing how it works. All right. For the Stars says, yes, so true. Thank you so much. Girl, you've got so much good and positive heading your way. I know that you haven't had it for a while. Get ready for it. It's about to change. For the Stars. Kind of good that it's in your name. All right, sweetheart. And the Stars is messing with you right now. So don't worry about it. That Mercury retrograde ends in a couple days. October 2nd, guys. I cannot wait. The clock is set. Let's get past this damn retrograde. But there's still 5 other planets in retrograde after that. So But we'll get through it together. Together we'll stand, guys. Together we'll stand. All right. Nature's Friend, go ahead and throw me your question. You were next on the list. And then Unique, get your question ready. You're on the list. Tinfoil hat is the closest I can get, Danielle says. Well, Danielle, I don't know if you're trying to stay away from the Martians or cell phone radiation, but the tinfoil hat's not going to work. Even if it's one piece of tinfoil, it ain't going to work, girl. Huh. All right. Nature's Friend says, do you see my 38-year-old son talking to me again? He is on drugs. When I see this situation, I'm trying to find a way to explain it because they're not quite here on this plane, which I'm not trying to scare you. This is not my intention to scare you, but I see energy on the other side, but I don't quite, like he's in between. So are you talking like he's going to talk to you through a medium? Because I'm not seeing an in-person communication because I don't think it's possible at this time. I just don't see it. When was your last communication with him? Because I'm starting to, like, there's a separation there. And when that happens, that doesn't always show me that they're on the same plane as us. And if that's the case and they're on serious drugs, then maybe that's why the mind is scrambled. But I don't feel like they're here with us, like physically, like on the, like in our body. I keep seeing outside of that. So is this person not with us? Your son who's alive, my second born. Okay, because I would connect with your son and he's on the other side. I'm like, that's not a good sign if he's... Okay, so the second born. Let me shift energies here. Okay, so as much as I know you want him to communicate with you and talk with you, the energy that I saw, the answer is going to be, it's going to be months. It's going to be months. We're looking at like 9, 10 months. Unfortunately, I don't get that I don't feel like he's going to communicate right now. He's too much out of his own mind, his own circle. He's not really, his focus is not family right now. Eventually he does come around. He stopped talking to me recently. Yeah. And he's going to stay gone for a while. He's going to stay gone for a while. And that's not your fault. He's got to fall before he gets back up, but he will talk to you again. I don't want you to think that he won't be there eventually. Yeah, you have to accept. And then that's the hard part, is having to accept somebody else's choices, even though they're not the ones you would hope that they would make for themselves. And as a parent, that's really hard to stand back and watch because you know they're tearing themselves down. But at the end of the day, when they fall, they will come back to you. So you're welcome to it. Unfortunately, it was just going to take too much time for them to make a decision. So just know that. And then your son, the other son that was on the other side, that was who I connected to immediately. That was the first connection. So I was like, why is he there when you're... Okay, now I got the second son, 10-4, but the first one connected to me immediately, just so you know. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's on drugs, unfortunately. That's always tragic. Unique Smith. All right, Unique. What's going on? I just saw your question. Oh, there it is. Says, I tried to go back and listen to my last read, but it kept glitching. Of course. Do you see Chen and I being each other's forever? He was the one... He was... Okay. So when I saw your guys' energies together, I did see that you guys were going to I mean, the connection's great. It's super new. It's really new. I do feel as though that you guys are going to build it up. There's a little bit of excitement, a little bit, there's a little bit of energy there. I definitely feel like it's growing. There's a little bit of excitement there. Don't let the excitement overwhelm you. Like he is talking to someone else or something. No, I don't get that he's talking to nobody else. His excitement's with you. The only thing that I saw that he was talking to that was a female was an ex, but that was basically to tell her to, kick rocks, because she's still trying to be a part of his life and cause commotion and problem. But I don't feel like that's going to cause you guys one. I do feel like the energy is definitely connected. Like I said, it's going to build slowly. So don't let the excitement overwhelm you. Don't want that, because that'll put you in what if land. And that's a terrible place to be. Everybody says, what's hell? I call it what if land. He's been weird these last 2 days. He's just got a lot on his mind. He's pushing away the ex. He's really trying to calm his emotions because he's trying not to take this too fast. I was about to cut him off today. Don't let it get weird between the two of you. There's good energy there. You just have to allow yourself to let him come to you slowly. Let's make it slow. That's why the excitement is great. And it was great when you guys first connected. But now the energy looks like you guys got too excited too quickly. Don't allow that to make it feel weird. And that's probably why he's backed off a little bit, which you find weird, and thinking that he may be talking to somebody else. The only person, listening. To be honest, you haven't stirred me wrong yet. And I'm not going to steer you wrong, girl. If he was the bad guy, you know me. I'll tell you to dump him like a safe in the sea. I got no problem. I meant I'm listening to you. Oh, I know you're listening. I know you do. Unique's another one that I've been talking to for quite some time. And we've walked through certain things together. And I'm glad that she, listens to when she applies it to her life to help. This is what I'm talking about. Growth, guys. Growth. I watch you guys grow. It's like, having your children and you're telling them and they're listening and you're like, oh shit, son. She says, you tell it in his heart, in a heart. Oh yeah, I tell you in a heartbeat for sure. 100%. Okay. Cassandra, you are on the list, sweetheart. All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. Let's go ahead and check that donation list. Make sure we ain't missing anybody on there, because you know what? If you're donating, you get ahead of everybody else. So let's not miss out on those donations. All right. And guys, just when I said that, dun, 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 dun. Right. So we've got a donation from Blanca for a mediumship. Blanca, what is going on, girl? What is going on? Journey is the truth. I'm talking about he is a gift. If y'all skeptical, don't be of this one. Well, thank you, Unique. I appreciate that. All right, Blanca, where is that question? Where you at? I got you. Hello, Journey. My reading is a medium with my husband, Robert, at this time. It is hard for me to connect with him. He said, it ain't full. You know how to do it. He's like, you're just being difficult yourself. I don't know why I'm trying to talk like that. He keeps trying to force me to talk like I'm Joe Cool. And that's how he talks. Like, yeah, like that. I don't care. Like, that's how he talks to me. When he talks, it's like the sup. I don't care. He just has that swagger about him. And, but yeah, he's, talking to you about lots of things that have been going on. And, wanted to say something about making the time for yourself and making the time to create some new activities that you would like to do. I feel like you want to get out of that comfort zone of what you've been doing from the past and want to do something a little bit more different, changing it up a little bit. I dreamt him last night. I couldn't look at him. He said, why not? It wasn't me anyway. It was the thought of me. It wasn't me. That's what he's telling you. It was the thought of me. And the reason you couldn't look at me is because you felt ashamed of something. What were you feeling shame for? Because there's no reason to be shameful. I think you're not realizing who you are. It's almost like you're forgetting who you are and what kind of a person you are and the reason why I loved you in the first place. He says, stop beating yourself down. I know you're trying to bring yourself up, but at the same time, when you're trying to climb yourself up, he says you keep throwing shoes and shit in your way and you keep tripping over them and kind of falling back down the stairs a little bit. He says, stop doing that to yourself. Stop throwing shoes in the way and falling back down the stairs. I love how you are trying to elevate yourself, but you are the one that's also, making yourself tumble down. So the energy that I saw with you is that while you're building yourself up, stop taking yourself down. He said, dust me off, please. He said that immediately. He's like, dust me off. He says, I want to know I lost myself trying to be the best mom when all this happens. But he says, by being the best mom is not tearing yourself down. By being the best mom, it's handling it like a boss and getting what needs to get done. He says you should be accepting the energy that is and not accepting. He said, first of all, there's a backhand needed. He first of all said there's a backhand needed, like to one of the children. You know who she is. He said, don't let her make you feel a certain way. And she made you feel like it was a double-edged sword. First it was a compliment, and then it was almost like a compliment and insult at the same time, and then being happy for you or worried about you, and then it's all about me. So both comments were backhanded. And he says, put that in her place and make her realize what she's doing. Don't be afraid to speak up and say what she did and what she did wrong. She says, it was hard to keep up with everything, but I want him to know he was a big help here, even though I never said it. He honestly said that, I might have been a provider and I would put the kids in check when I needed to. He said, but you really ruled the house. Much difference between then and now. He said, the only thing different is I'm not physically there, but spiritually I am. He says, what's funny is I was going to tell you that I laid next to you last night for you to tell me that you dreamt of me last night. Says, yes, I do make it. Yes, do I make him proud? I feel I disappoint him sometimes. He gets worried about you. You let your emotions get the best of you, and you don't allow yourself to breathe. He says you act on impulse and then regret it later, and then you live in that regret, which makes you sad. And that takes you away from the things that could make you happy. He said, friendships are coming, but not the ones you think you're building. Some of the new ones are crazy. He said, some of the new ones are crazy. You'll know who I'm talking about. Doesn't want me to mention him by name. Says, yes, that's how he was in my dreams, laying with me on the bed. He was hugging me, telling me it would be all right. Well, I don't think you were dreaming. Because he literally said he laid down next to you, looking in your face. So if you're dreaming that he was laying to you, hugging you, and he's showing me that same thing, honey, I don't believe you were dreaming. I finally feel like you got the opportunity to see him. You psychically saw him. You didn't dream him. That's two different things. Your eyes were closed, yes, but in your mind's eye, you were capable of seeing him. And this communication that played out with him, it wasn't a dream. That makes the difference. That's the difference between, that wasn't me, fool. The dream wasn't me, fool. That's what he keeps saying. I don't know what dream she's talking about. But he told me that he was laying next to you. Said I told him I didn't want him to leave me. Said I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. He follows the little fool to school. He says, but I couldn't look at him because you wanted to cry when you see him. There's still a missing there. There's still grieving there to be done. The fool for me, oh my God, laugh out loud. He's like, well, I could have called you McGee. Don't look at me, McGee. He's just, I'm just sorry. Yes, crying I did. That's because he was there. You could feel the presence. It was definitely stronger than your typical dream. And that's why you felt the emotional energy. So yeah, it wasn't a dream. Oh God, this was definitely, there was so much more than that. He was really trying to comfort you on a peak of you being so, you were at the brink of exhaustion. Like you were done. You were like, stick and fork in me, I'm done. Journey, he was amazing and beautiful. It hurts. I love him so much. But he says, when you calm the soul, he said it took you to get completely wore out and exhausted for him to be able to come to you and to have this connection with you, which you thought was a dream, was really a psychic connection with your own. Like, this is what I tell everybody. Everybody has this ability. Everyone is psychic. We all have the capability, but we've been told religiously, we've been beat down that you're crazy. It's not crazy, but we all use it in different ways. We all have different abilities. Some of us are good with numbers. Some of us are good with vision. Some of us are good with certain things. It just depends on what aspect. And when I start to teach the newer generation of psychics to connect with themselves, I do little tests to see where their strength is. Because wherever they're strongest at, that's where we start. Journey, okay. Did he hear my promise? Yes. He said to me, are you going to keep it this time? He goes, this promise was made to me a couple times. Are you going to keep it this time? Said, you've made this promise and then something will happen and you'll fall back on your promise. And then you feel guilty about it. He said, so not only does she feel bad about the situation, she feels bad about breaking the promise. And then she'll go into a deeper depression. She says, yes, I have. The other promise, you're not talking about, you are talking, okay, never mind. I know what promise we're, okay, we've got promises. There's a couple promises that we're going through the list here, Blanca. We're going through a list here. There's like 6 or 7 of them that you've made that you've, and it's not that you're not following through with what your promise is. And sometimes we stumble. We have to get back up to make that happen. So don't allow yourself to get, overwhelmed in that. And that you got to remember too, that you're human and you can only go so fast or only handle so much. And, he's talking about is your son wanting some type of jersey? Like he keeps talking about, get him the jersey. Don't get my family nothing, but get his kids a jersey. Journey, does he want to say anything to me I should know? Is that if you stop fighting it and stop arguing with yourself, you could see me more often. Journey's told you that. He's talking about taking a stand for what you believe in and what you know is right. Stop giving in to those that are using you, because there's a lot of using going on right now. And even though you said you wouldn't make the stand, you still did it anyway. He said, stop doing that. Yes. Is it going to hurt some? Absolutely. If you're going to have to put distance between you and that person, it's going to hurt. But you really do need to stand strong with it. Just know that it won't reflect on you later. Yes, I told the kids I will do jerseys with his number. Oh, okay. So that's what he's talking about, the jerseys. He's just get the damn jerseys. I think he's excited about it. That's what I'm getting. He's like got this soft spoken, but it's like, even though it's like soft, it's got that firmness behind it. So yeah, he's like, get the damn jerseys. So he will be our celebration super dad. So you're making a super dad day, am I assuming? So make that. And then I miss his voice. Yeah. He says she misses that. She misses some other things. I'm not going to go into that. We're live on the air. Goofy. He's got a sense of humor, that one. He said he's proud of what he sees in the development of the kids. So the kids are really good. And he loves that. Laugh out loud. Oh my God, Journey, everything. Yes. We'll talk about that another day. When you call me on this site, we'll talk about the other stuff. Then it starts to get into, mature audiences. So the thing about it is that he was talking about the jerseys. He was talking about how he loves watching. He loves Junior's development. He's so calm when he's allowed to be himself. But his sister needs to lay off. She needs to stop trying to, mother him. She's not his mom. That's the fighting that's going on, is she's trying to act like the adult, and he doesn't need her as an adult. He does not see her as an authority. As a matter of fact, he sees her as an equal, and that an equal should not be talking to me that way. Because you ain't got no rights over me. That's basically what, and he said, tell her to back off a little bit and that you will handle it, because he's not going to listen to her and it's going to cause a bigger fight. And your youngest son is seeing that. So something you might want to talk to her about. His son is ballsy. He's a boy. That's going to happen. Eventually, that part of him is going to start standing out, honey. That's all part of it. So, just know that the energy there, he loves the development. He says everything. What's in the household is wholesome, and he loves what he's seeing there. And he does say, I wish I physically could be there for that energy. Because he says the energy, yes, is different without me in the house. It's calmer. He says it's calmer. Mistakes have been made in his life, and he knows and wishes that you would forgive him for those things. But he's also forgiven you for anything that you said hurtfully, because you guys, I do see that side of y'all, and that wasn't cute. But he wants that forgiveness for you and him, not just, him forgiving you. Oh my God, I hated that because I thought that many times. What he's trying to say to you there is that he knows that, he was disruptive to the household, and that he's sorry for that. That's not, he knows that now. when he looks back and he looks at his situation and his life, he sees, that situation, and he knows it's not a good one. He knows that he was the cause of problems. He knows that he could have done better. He could have done better. But because of that, like you said, you didn't want to hear that. But you thought it, and he sees it. But he says, I'm there. Every time you look at those beautiful children, you see me there. But we miss him a lot. We talk about him every day. I want to hug him. I know I smother him with my hugs. And he said to you, just like he said when he was there, get off me. He said, get off me. Move, I can't breathe. He said you used to try to climb him on the couch. He's like, I'm trying to watch a movie. She's over here trying to climb me. He says, 1 minute it's her head on my lap. The next minute she's laying completely in my lap. She said all the time. And thank you, Journey. You are welcome, sweetheart. Just know that he loves you. He's with you. He loves the development of what's going on. The whole Jersey thing, I think that's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. Are you guys going to go get them custom? Because I think that would be amazing if you got them custom. But, that is kind of pricey too. So I know if you can't do them that bad. And laugh out loud. Yes, thank you. Love this. Yes. So custom it is. Perfect. No problem. I think that's going to be what's awesome about it, is that they're custom. And one of those things that everybody just connects with, and you guys all have it. And even if you guys don't wear them all the time, or you only wear it on a certain occasion, which is that day, then yeah, I think that's great. All right. So guys, thank you so much, Blanca, for your donation tonight. We do appreciate you. So thank you so much for that. Let's keep on going. And Mahesh, you were next on the list. And then Taylor Washington, get your question ready. Mahesh, go ahead and throw me your question. You were next on our list. And guys, don't forget, at the 11 o'clock hour, we will be here with none other than Squirrel. So looking forward to talking with Squirrel and connecting with her. And guys, like I said, we do have some tricks up our sleeve. So get ready for that, because tomorrow is going to be absolutely awesome. All right, Mahesh. So Mahesh says, should I work on my NFT projects or also do a job? So with your situation, when it comes to your situation, and it comes to this project, I do feel like you're going to have to work a little bit of a job. That's what I definitely see there. I felt like your side jobs kind of deal. I didn't feel like it was like a full-time permanent job, but the NFT art is what I'm seeing. Art. I'm seeing artwork that takes time. I honestly, I don't feel like it won't take that much time, but within these next 6 months, that's all you're going to be doing is art. So if that is connected to your NFT, then continue to stay focused on it. Do not lose interest in it. Do not slow down on it. Yes. Okay. So it's the art side of it. Okay. Because there's other things to that. And so the art part of it is what I saw working for you. And what I can tell you is continue to keep moving forward with it. It is going to be within a 6-month period where you don't have to do anything but the NFT. So that'll be your full time. But right now, yeah, I could see you doing a few little odd jobs here and there just to make a little bit extra cash to put in your pocket. But the NFTs are definitely going to take off in the next 6 months. That's what I'm seeing. It's really strong. You're doing really good. It's a great project. Are you basing it are you creating your own little business with it? Because I would do it more like an artist. Don't make it look like a corporation. I don't see that being the good thing if you did it that way. It wouldn't go as well. if you do it as just the artist, I feel as though that is what's going to sell you. Sorry, guys, got a little dry throat there. Hash, that's what we got for you. Just know the art will take off. Give it 6 months, and then you ain't doing nothing but that. It's going to be amazing. So, okay, yes, work on the art. Work on the art. I would love to see some sometime if you ever want to, go to my psychic connection on Facebook and toss me a few pics. I would love to see some of your work. I love seeing art and stuff like that. If people do things, I love pictures, guys. So you could always go to my fan page, Journey Ryan, and throw us some pictures of things. I always love to see things grow in people's lives and things that they do. It's always interesting to me. All right, this live is on for another 15 minutes, guys, and then in 15 minutes we are going over to Squirrel's page. Squirrel's show starts in 15 minutes, guys. Get ready for that. It's going to be an amazing show. I was thinking about making a company with it. I will definitely send some. Yeah, you can make a company, but make it like an art. Make it artsy for sure. It's definitely got to come together as a company, though. I just saw something flowing with more looking like an artist than anything. All right, so I'm sitting here. I'm just continuing. All right, Mahesh, thank you so much for your question. We appreciate it just so much. Taylor Washington, you are next on the list. And then Audrey, get your question ready. All right, good stuff, guys. We've got the great lineup tomorrow. We're all going to be here to enjoy. It's been 1 week since we've been doing all the lives everywhere, and we're so excited for you guys to be here and joining us. It's always fun to see everybody here. And so Taylor says, do you see anything good coming my way? Love, money, something. Well, yeah, that's the short answer. That's very general. Give me something more specific. Your time is going. Guys, remember, general reads, that's really general. That's really broad. Love, money, I don't know, Yeah, there's money in your wallet. There's, come on, Taylor, you've done this before. Just waiting to see what you got to say there, sweetheart. She says, laugh my ass, I forgot. Is there something good coming towards me in love? Past connections with love. There is someone in mind that you have in mind that I see coming your way. I see basically the bridges being crossed. Basically, there's a forgiveness there, and you guys are working things out. I do feel like there's a little bit of a... there was distance between you. There was travel involved. Yes, past. She knows who it is. And that person's the one that's going to reach out and communicate with you. They're going to try to heal the past and try to take you to go forward with them. This time I believe them. I believe they actually have learned their lesson here, Taylor. What's funny is because you asked about money too. They're well-to-do, just so you know. This isn't somebody you're going to pay for. This is someone who will take care of you. I feel like they've changed their ways. And I actually believe that they're being honest this time. And I know it's hard to believe. All right, sweetheart. I know you know who it is, so we ain't gonna mention the name on there. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Remember, we have 10 minutes left before we switch over to Squirrel Show. We're looking really forward to seeing her tonight and having a good time. Audrey J, go ahead and throw us your question. And then Charlene J, get your question ready. Hey, Journey, I needed a well-to-do. Don't we all, honey? Don't we all? She says, I need a well-to-do. That was Mary. I love it when you guys are joking and having fun in the chats, guys. I love to see the emojis. I love the hearts. I love the fact that you guys share us out. It really helps us grow here on our channel, so we're really looking forward. We got some changes coming up here. You'll start to see those next week, but they're good changes, and guys, I hope you like it. All right. She says, your show is so fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. Audrey, are you still with us? Audrey J. If not, we're going to go ahead and move on to Charlene J. Charlene J, go ahead. I know everybody always says, pick me, pick me. I just go right down the list, so that way I don't skip anybody. I try not to hurt anybody's feelings. I know, guys, it's a lot, but we try to get to everybody as fast as we can, okay? Don't think that I'm ever skipping over you, because I would never do that. Not unless you're not following the rules, then we'll just completely just, nope, you're off the list. Get them out. Gone. All right, Charlene's here. Whoop, whoop. She says, should I sell my house or stay? My husband passed away 3 years ago. Well, when you think about that house, the only thing you think about is leaving. Like you want to be somewhere else. But at the same time, it does bring a bit of comfort to you, because you're used to that energy, you're used to that house. What I'm getting on this is it's time to sell and find something that is more cozy, that's more you, that makes you feel like, makes your energy feel uplifted. I definitely feel like that you could put a little bit of money aside for yourself, is what I'm being told, and to do things that make you feel good, because the area in which you're currently in, I kind of feel like you're ready for greener pastures, or maybe, a beach somewhere. But no, the energy showing me here that it is time to move on. And what I would do is make some of the small repairs, maybe some painting, and kind of cleaning some things up to make it look even better than ever. What I call putting a Band-Aid on it, and then they can take care of what's rest, because it looks good, but you don't know about this part. But you find out on your own. Just like anybody who buys a house, they always find these little things that you didn't know about. But now, definitely, it's time. It's time to sell. I really do feel like if you sell, you would be happy. The energy shows that there's growth there, and a chance to, it keeps saying, a chance to live your life. And it almost feels like this home is like draining you of your energy. So she says, yes, a beach. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just don't do Florida right now. It's kind of broken. It's kind of broken right now. But they'll fix it back up. They do. It's like Legos in Florida. It falls down and they just build it back up. So the thing is that, yeah, it's time for you to take that energy, take that chance. Because I know that's a part that scares you too, is not finding what you're looking for. But do not sell until you find what you're looking for first. Kind of see where you're at, what you need, or what your price range is going to be, and then start looking at places in that range. I know that you're ready to make that change, and I do feel like you're going to get it. And yeah, now's the time to start planning it to get a sale. So all right. Thank you so much for that. All right, guys. We've got 5 minutes before we're what? With Squirrel. Squirrel's going to be in the house here in 5 minutes, guys. Squirrel, absolutely amazing. She's an amazing psychic. I hope you guys enjoy her energy as much as I do. She's telling it like it is kind of girl with some dad jokes. She got dad jokes. Come on, guys. She got the dad jokes. Those are always funny. Oh, they're always funny for dads. They're always funny for dads. Okay. So, sorry guys, I was trying to do something here real quick because the next show starts. And Charlene said, "Thank you. You are welcome." Sorry about the little space cadet thing. All right. So, the next person on my list, where'd my list go? Um, is Katie H. Katie, go ahead and throw us your question. You were next on the list, Katie. And guys, Katie will be my last question of the evening. So, guys, please stay tuned for Whispers from the Forest with Squirrel starting right now. So, guys, thank you for watching. Go ahead with Katie's question, guys. I really do want you guys to know that we care about everybody, and I want to say thank you for everybody that tunes in, guys. Don't forget to go to Squirrel's show. It's going to be great. How to get rid of it. No, sweetheart. I wish I knew the answer to that. Well, I know some answers to that one, but I don't want to be held accountable for those ones. All right, guys, I'm not seeing Katie here. I want to say thank you to everyone who's come to my show. You guys have a beautiful evening. Don't forget to catch us tomorrow night. We're going to have lots and lots of fun. Guys, get ready for it. It's going to be an amazing night. From everyone here at Journey Ryan Live, at My Psychic Connection on Streaming Star Network. It's going to be a part of the Paranormal Network. Guys, we want to say thank you so much for being here. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.